Good.
Hey Laura,
Hi, Lorraine. How are you?
I'm good. Really nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I'm just so thrilled to speak to such an icon of television. So what brought you to the Sisters Grimm and what did you want to bring to the character of Relda?
Well, what brought me was the kind of typical actor's life route, which is an audition. You get like the drawing sometimes, not always, and a description of the character. And I was thrilled because there were so many aspects of the show that were really exciting and different. And also, I love doing dialects. So, she has a German dialect. So that's always fun for me. But I remember at the time reading, because you read for a lot of things, you don't remember all the auditions that you do. But I remember really wanting this part. So when I got it, it was just like, one of those stories where you cry for happy. Um, and what was the second part of your question?
Oh, just what did you want to bring to the character of Relda?
I mean, I almost think that it would be presumptuous of me to think that I would bring anything other than what has already been written by the wonderful writers on the show. Um, I brought my perspective uh, as interpreting what they wrote, but also, there's a wonderful collaboration with the voice director, which in our case was Eden Regal. And she really added a dimension to Relda that I hadn't really thought of.
Oh, amazing. What kind of dimension?
A lot more. It's like the behavior of the kids. Normally, I'm not a patient person. It was like, all right, come on, snap out of it. And even though lines, might even be an an aspect of impatience, Eden really helped me to temper that because, Relda is, if nothing else, really loves these kids and they don't even know who she is. So that's a dynamic that I think is really moving, and the fact that it eventually works out is also really moving.
I love that. And you are an Emmy-nominated actress who had just such a huge role on SNL and The Groundlings. What's kind of the difference in prepping for like an SNL skit like the Coneheads, for example, versus an animated character on TV?
Spirit gum, Laura. That's the difference. Spirit gum. Costumes, makeup, wardrobe, light, hitting marks, remembering lines. Um, But at the same time, the skill set for sketch is perfect for animation. That's why a lot of people do it. A lot of people from SNL do animation. That's how I've like gotten to meet a lot of people from, you know, uh, later casts is through animation.
Oh, interesting. Is it the improvisational skills or what draws?
It's the character skills, especially with the groundlings. That is, the personality of the groundlings is that it is really about characters and character-driven comedy.
That's amazing. I love that. Well, I was at the Emmys not too long ago, and I saw your daughter, Hannah Einbinder, win for supporting actress. Congratulations.
Thank you. Oh
How,
God.
how does that feel as, both a mom and, like I said, an iconic actress yourself?
You know, I am so kind of in awe of Hannah's ability because, she had been doing stand-up and had no acting experience at all until she got this show. And I've watched her develop and grow and rise to the occasion and, imbue this character with something that she totally comes, by all on her own. I mean, both of my kids, their talent has nothing to do with mine. My style, everything, they are so different from me and so original, and it's really thrilling to watch. And in Hannah's case, I mean, she really, her acceptance speech was like, I think I've gotten used to the idea of it's okay to lose. And she really didn't think she'd win. So it was a real thrill.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's really wonderful. And kind of getting back to the Sisters Grimm, were you in the booth with any of your co-stars while you were recording?
Unfortunately, no. I wish, ever since the pandemic, that it just isn't done that way. It used to be, but not anymore.
And what is the, what are some of the tricks to kind of working without a scene partner?
Well, the director will read opposite you if you ask them to. And when you have a good director, and we really had a great director with Eden, um, she's a performer too. She's an actress also. And so, that feeds you. It feeds you what you're missing when you're with the group.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Lorraine. It was so great talking to you, and best of luck on the series.
Thank you so much, Laura. Pleasure.